Right, in the process of replacing the steering rack gaiter, otherwise known as the boot, and the track rod end. Now, when you're doing jobs like this, it's important to make sure that the surfaces are clean and they have no crap inside of them. I don't know if you can see off of this video, but behind this ball joint there is a lot of crap which leads to the actual rack and pinion section of the steering rack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up with a bit of cloth, and then I'm going to replace the steering rack boot. Now, when I took off the track rod end, I realised that it was split. It's got a split here, so therefore it's not possible to reuse it. So I've got a replacement one just in case that one did split, and I've also had to make sure that I counted the amount of turns to make sure that it goes back in its correct position. So when I put the new track rod end on, actually the new steering rack boot or gaiter, whatever you want to call it, and then I replaced the steering rack track rod end, on this particular car I counted 11 turns for the actual track rod end, and I've got to put this bolt on first. The bolt came to about 11.5 turns, so I will be doing that, and I will be counting everything as I'm replacing it to make sure it goes back in the same position, so that the steering wheel ends up in the same position as it was when the job was first started. Anyhow, at this particular moment I'm going to stop taping and get a bit of rag to clear the joint up behind the ball joint, which you can see there shining. Just behind it is where I'm trying to clean up. So I'll carry on taping again in a little while. Alright, after all that's done.